Good morning class. I am Mrs. Rushali Chaudhary, lecturer Praveen Patil Polytechnic. Today we are going to perform applied chemistry practicals under subject code 22202. It is applicable for the civil and mechanical engineering for the second semester. Today we are going to perform experiment number 9, that is a chloride content of a water sample. What is the chloride content? Different salts are dissolved in a water. Due to that, the ions are present in the water. And due to that presence of ion, water is become hard. Water is difficult to use for the different purposes. Like water is used for the boilers, for the industrial purpose, for the steam generation process. So if it is having a large amount of chloride content, it is not suitable for that purpose. High temperature and high pressure chloride of calcium and magnesium salts react with the water forming hydrochloric acid, and water become acidic, and due to the presence of acidic water, boiler or the metallic parts undergoes corrosion. As a diploma engineer, we are going to deal with the different uses of water during this manufacturing process, construction process. So whatever the water we are using for the application purpose, that must be free from the chloride, or it should have a limited supply of the chlorine. How to determine the chlorine? Chlorine is dissolved form. So we are going to convert into the precipitate. We are going to perform the titration. Water contains dissolved chloride salts of calcium, magnesium and sodium. These salts ionize to give chloride ions in water. If water contains chloride ions above 250 ppm, it is not suitable for drinking as well as the industrial purpose. When water sample is titrated with a silver nitrate solution using potassium chromate as indicator, the chloride present in the water is precipitated as a silver chloride. And when all chloride is precipitated, then if we add extra AgNO3, then extra AgNO3 it gives the red color precipitate. So here we are going to treat with the silver nitrate, that is a AgNO3. AgNO3 have a capacity or have a tendency to react with the Cl minus, and it will form a AgCl precipitate. So AgNO3 react with the water till all AgCl precipitate is formed, and after that if we add even one drop of AgNO3, it is going to change the color. This is the practical setup. In this is called as a burette, which is having a marking 0 to 25 ml. We are going to fill 0.01 normal of AgNO3. Here we are going to take a water sample in a conical flask. Initially, it is when we are adding the silver nitrate indicator, that is a potassium chromate indicator, the solution turns yellow. And when we are adding drop-wise silver nitrate, it is become a turbid yellow. Why turbid yellow? As a silver chloride precipitate is formed. Till all chlorides react with the AgNO3. And when all chlorides are over, finished or utilized by the AgNO3, the solution turns red, and that point is called as a end point. That reading we are going to note down. Resources for this experiment: we require the burette, conical flask, beaker, pipette, silver nitrate, potassium chromate as an indicator, and a water sample. How we are going to perform? First, we are going to take a 0.01 normal AgNO3, that is a silver nitrate, in a burette. 25 ml of water sample in a conical flask. Indicator: in a conical flask, in water sample we are going to add a potassium chromate. So when we are adding a potassium chromate, the color changes to yellow, and we are going to add silver nitrate till this yellow color become red. This is called as a end point. This is your observation table, burette reading and constant. We are going to take 3 different samples and we are going to follow the same procedure. Whatever the reading we are getting, we are going to note it down. First, I get a 5.6, second 5.5, third 5.6, and average of these 3 is the 5.6. So we are using average of these 3 readings for the calculation. This is the calculation part. First, we will find out in 1000 ml of the 1 normal AgNO3 gives the 35.5 gram of Cl minus. So when the reading is 5.5, it is goes to the 0.00198 gram of Cl minus. So in 25 ml of water sample, it is a 0.00198 gram of Cl minus. So for 1000 ml, it is a 0.0795. And when we are converting to the milligram, it is a 79.5 milligram per liter chlorine is present. So this is acceptable for the drinking purpose. Which salts gives the Cl minus in a water sample? Sodium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride. These are gives the Cl minus ions in a water sample. Write the color change at the end point. Initially it is a yellow color solution. When end point reach, when all chlorides react with the silver, color changes to the red. So end point is yellow to red. Name the reaction between indicator and AgNO3 that I already explained. Thank you class. Thank you so much for listening.